Hey folks, Rob Luthman from Weir Attorneys. In today's legal point, we're going to talk about depositions, what they are, and some tips or tricks that you can think about if you're going to be deposed. So what is a deposition? Very simply, it's a question and answer session. Attorneys involved in a lawsuit have the right to ask questions of witnesses, including parties, about the subject matter of the lawsuit well before the case goes to court, before it goes to trial. These depositions are conducted not in a courthouse, but in an attorney's office. There is a court reporter who's typing down all the questions and all the answers, and he or she will put it into a little booklet called a transcript that can be used by the parties later on. And it is testimony. It's the same type of testimony you would give in front of a judge and a jury. It's just done before the trial process. Now, what can you expect? Well, if you're a party to a case or if you have an attorney, you'll meet with your attorney before the deposition. You meet with the attorney before the deposition because once it starts, you can't look over to your attorney and ask for an answer or request that your attorney kind of clarify a question for you. I meet with my clients the day of their depositions to answer all their questions and to go over everything right before we begin. And then second, the do's and the don'ts of giving deposition testimony. First, do dress appropriately. That may sound obvious. I can't tell you the number of times I've walked into a deposition and the person I was deposing looked like they just got out of bed that morning. I tell all my clients, you're being evaluated not just on what you say, but how you say it and how you appear when you're saying it. Business casual, be comfortable, but look in a manner that is commensurate with the proceeding that's occurring. It is a formal proceeding, a deposition. Secondly, as far as your testimony, be truthful. Beyond anything else, if you tell the truth, if you don't stray from that truth, your testimony will be consistent, and if your testimony is consistent, then you are a believable witness. Next, don't guess. This is not fifth grade. This is not a test, even though you're being asked questions. If you don't know or don't remember an answer to the question, it is perfectly okay to say, I don't know or I don't remember, of course, provided that that is the truth. Additionally, you have to fully understand the question that's asked of you, and if you don't, that's not your fault. Ask for clarification from the attorney asking you that question, and they have to do so. Don't commit to an answer unless you fully understand what that question being asked of you was. And then finally, be concise. You have to give a full answer and a complete answer, but only answer the question asked of you. People tend to get nervous in depositions, and sometimes they get wordy. Listen to the question and only answer that question. As far as the don'ts for giving deposition testimony, the biggest one is don't be aggressive, don't be agitated. As I mentioned, attorneys are judging you. They're judging not just what you say, but how you answer the questions, and particularly how a jury would perceive how you're answering questions and perceive you if the case went all the way to trial. I tell my clients, if anybody is going to act agitated, if anybody is going to get a little bit aggressive, it's going to be me, not you. You have to be calm, cool, and collective. Just answer the questions, and I'll intervene if need be. Now, of course, depositions vary from case to case based upon the type of case, based upon the magnitude of the case, based upon the attorneys involved. But the point of the matter is, if you educate yourself as to what a deposition is and some of what you can expect moving forward, you're going to be more comfortable when you get into that hot seat when you have to answer those questions. You'll be able to slow things down and do your best at the time of your deposition. Now, clearly, I've painted in broad strokes here just what a deposition is and some very basic do's and don'ts. If you have any additional questions, feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email. And if you enjoyed hearing this legal point, click subscribe in the lower right-hand corner to get future updates from our firm. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.